They spent the morning watching and waiting, a town holding its breath, hoping a flood could be avoided. The River Derwent peaked at 5 metres and 5 centimetres in Malton and then started to fall. How bad could things have been?
Well, so much worse. There's 600 properties being protected by these flood defences, and back in 2000 there was many more properties that were flooded at that time. The whole of the week we've been worried about different parts of the county, but now our focus has switched to Malton, so very relieved, yes.
Following the 2000 flood, £9 million was spent on protecting Malton from another deluge. So even though the river was slightly higher today, the vast majority of homes and businesses stayed dry. The investment here has proved to be incredibly worthwhile. These flood barriers holding back millions of gallons of water that would have flowed right through Malton after the river peaked this morning. So 600 dry homes, but a handful were flooded. Not with river water, but the overflow from Malton's ancient spring. Dawn Hutchinson only moved in a month ago.
Literally got boxes. I've had some carpets laid, I've still got some to lay. I've got boxes and bags and everything just that I haven't unpacked, thankfully. Just making the best of a bad situation, really. Just trying to keep on top of it because the water is actually coming up through the floor.
I've now started to get water in the preschool.
At the appropriately named Fire Station Preschool, they were also mopping up. This business is already struggling due to COVID. The last thing they needed was another flood.
Just devastated, I suppose. Yeah, it's just one of those things, we've just got to get on with it. But I think realistically, you know, the council and people and our Environment Agency really need to look at diverting the spring. It's the spring that causes all the problems. We get pipes in and things behind the scenes and we can still run because it doesn't affect where children are. But this time, obviously, it's been excessive.
Tonight, the swollen river rolls on. The next substantial settlement, Stamford Bridge. But after a rain-free day, people in this part of Yorkshire can breathe something of a sigh of relief. Spencer Stokes, BBC Look North, Malton.